Okay, I hope we are live. Welcome everyone to another Final Fantasy X Pbirdman mod capture session. Can everyone hear me, and how is the music volume? Again, I just need to readjust all this stuff before we get going. Let me know if it's too loud or you can't hear it. We got a lot of work to do in this session. So as always, for people that haven't joined one of these before, we're just going to be doing monster capturing, and at the moment we're still at the early stages, and that's why I don't have like the game audio and all that kind of stuff, because basically we're just going to be running around pretty much just looking for monsters and capturing them with relative ease, because our stats at the moment are such that we'll be able to one-hit kill or like two-hit kill almost everything up until the final few areas. So that's going to be the gist of it, so that's why I've just got music on in the background instead of the game audio. That way I can speed things up, because we're playing on the emulator version. I can't speed it up without speeding up like all of the sound, so that's why we're doing it like this. I think the music's sounding good apparently. Voice is a little quieter than the music, says someone. I'll turn it down a little bit more just to be safe. Alright, I've taken it down a little bit more. Welcome to everybody. It's a busy start. I couldn't welcome everyone individually, but as we get going, I'll talk to you guys more. So this was the end of the last session. Just as a reminder, I'm not fighting anything that Pbirdman has cooked up here. Those are going to be for the recorded sessions. For the live sessions, we're going to be going for just the monster capturing. So you guys are keeping me company while I go through the boring process of capturing everything. And at the end of the last session, I did Thunder Plains. We had some trouble with some weird crashes, like it hung on a certain encounter for some reason sometimes. We couldn't figure that one out, but for some reason it happened, but we managed to get through it. So in today's session, we're going to start with Mk1 and make our way through these particular bits. I mean, these are going to be some of the more difficult ones, and these are going to take longer. So Beacon L, for example, we've got Cactars to capture, and here we've got Tomberries to capture. So it's going to take a while, but the plan is to at least get these 4 done in this session, hopefully, if I can manage it. Because I don't have a huge amount of time to stream. I won't be on for like 4 or 5 hours, but hopefully in 2 or 3 we should be able to make some progress. So let's begin with Mk1. Very busy in chat already. Always good to see. Welcome again, everyone. So I'll start with Lake Mk1 because there's a few that's specific to that area. If non-Final Fantasy X questions are allowed, have you been watching the Champions League? To be honest, I've been trying to keep up with the scores. Some pretty crazy things happen with like Bayern Munich and Barcelona, and I'm surprised that Man City got knocked out, but I'm looking forward to the semi-finals. But it looks like Bayern Munich's going to be steamrolling everyone. We managed to get a whopping 3 sphere levels for everybody throughout all of the monster capturing so far. I'm not even going to bother with that, so let's just resume. Get those encounters back on, and let's get to work. So these are 2 out of the 3 that we need here. The Snow Wolf. Still should be nice and easy so far. And then we've got Ice Flan. Okay, still 1-hit kill from Orin, that's good. Once again, I've got my little Excel spreadsheet here to help me keep track of what I've been capturing. And also, I managed to get a Mana Bomb. That's a nice drop. I think that's a rare drop. Cool. It's a good start. Bayern versus Barcelona cleared my skin and changed my life. I can imagine for a Bayern fan that was just an incredible result, I've got to say. So yeah, in terms of gameplay, you're not gonna see a lot of heroics, unfortunately. It's going to be quite methodical, me just kind of taking a few seconds out here and there to fill in my little spreadsheet and chat to you guys and just hack away at these monsters for a couple of hours. Can we skip the cutscenes with this mod? No, you cannot, unfortunately. I don't know if that's something Pbirdman can mod. I'll ask him about that if it's possible, but I don't know if that's something that he's able to do. So this is another one that's unique to this area. 2 high defense, so it might take a hit or two here, depending on the situation. But nah, they're just too slow, so we'll be able to take everything out pretty easily here. Does Stone Strike work for capturing on the mod? Yeah, it does, but it's not something I particularly want to use right now. Because I can kill everything in one hit anyway, it's not going to be that necessary. And I think once we get to the tougher enemies, most of them are going to be immune to petrification anyway. So honestly, I don't think Stone Strike is going to be hugely useful, but we'll see. Once we get to the difficult ones, then we'll make a decision. Henry Simon, thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate the kind words. Is anyone else getting stuttering with the stream? At least on my end, everything looks good. I'm not seeing any drop frames. Usually, when I see drop frames, that means that something's going wrong. But the last stream was a clean run, which was nice. Hopefully, this time around, again, we'll be able to have no major technical issues. That'd be good. Okay, no stuttering reports. That's good. So when it comes to people that are new to the Pbirdman mod, I'm going to be counting on you guys in the chat that have been watching along to explain to newcomers what this mod is all about, because I've probably done it hundreds of times at this stage. So we're already up to 8 snow wolves. That's good. Willsy90, thanks for becoming a member. Hope you enjoy your stay and your sparkly new Waka badge. I was meant to do this live stream on, it was either Friday evening or Saturday I was going to do it, but I just have not been able to find a window where I've been able to do it. I've got family staying with me recently, and my house isn't the kind of place where I can kind of stream while I have guests. Unfortunately, it's not that kind of situation, so I've been waiting, but everyone is out at the moment, so I've got 2-3 hours of time to be able to do the stream, so that's good. Depending on the situation, I might be able to get one done tomorrow as well, to make up for missing the weekend. And especially if this one isn't too long. James Mould, thanks for becoming a new member. Appreciate it. If you ever do another Final Fantasy X run, could you please Zanmato Magic Pot? I think there's a video of that being done on YouTube. Chaos N, I think, is the guy that... He was the first person I ever saw that tried it. Math debt. We're nearing 10 Ice fans, so we've only got 1 Evil Eye so far. I think Evil Eyes are less frequent on this little part of the Marcolania section. Watching monster capturing while currently monster capturing. Brilliant. You're on to B Canal. I might be able to catch you up. Matt R Guitar, thank you for the contribution. Glad you're enjoying the content. So I'm going to move on to this section because the encounters are slightly different. Might be better. Yeah, in terms of other games that Final Fantasy games that Pbirdman might be looking into modding. I think for him, Final Fantasy X-2 would be the first one he's doing. He's a big fan of X-2, and so that's probably the one that you'll see. If he ever does do another mod after all of his work with this, then he might move on to that. But this one has already taken him years to do, so I don't know. But I think with like the more dynamic gameplay of X-2, some really interesting things could maybe be done. He should just maybe mod the Via Infinito or something. There we go. The evil eyes have started appearing now. But obviously hitting these is going to start to become a problem. Okay, Tidus, well done. Okay, so much for that problem. Just in case anyone isn't aware, I did a podcast with Pbirdman. If anyone's curious about, you know, who he is, what he's about, the story of the Pbirdman mod and all that stuff, you can search for Dan's Great Podcast on YouTube, and that's the first episode I did. He joined me for the pilot episode of the podcast, so it's a fun conversation for people that are interested. Would recommend. I mean, if he did a 10.2 mod, I'm trying to think, would I play through? I probably would. I feel like, especially after the Final Fantasy X mod and all the support that it's got, I don't see why not. I mean, I think people would definitely want to watch it. It might be a way for me to get back into the game, because the gameplay of 10.2 was fun, man. But I think before that, I'd probably prefer to do like a... I'm thinking I probably want to do a Final Fantasy VIII mod first, I think. Is this going to be on YouTube later? Yes, it is. If hopefully, if nothing goes wrong, like I did on the last live stream, I'll be saving it, and it should be uploaded as a normal video once it's done, and be part 50 on the playlist. But yeah, like I said, I think Final Fantasy VIII is the one I definitely want to see modded because of the whole junction system and how that's kind of broken and that kind of thing. I definitely think there's a lot of scope for making 8 much more interesting and more challenging gameplay wise. So I don't know if any of them exist already. If anyone knows of a good Final Fantasy VIII mod, you can definitely hit me up with it. But I don't think I've particularly heard of one up until now. Can you remove all the pain puns? Monster capturing is actually not the horrible grind. HP sphere, yeah, HP sphere grinding is a huge, is a time sink as well. But because I've never actually done it, I don't think it's been something that I can really relate to. The first playthrough I ever did, I think I just got as much HP as I could, and I think I ended up with like 30,000 or 40,000 for Auron or something like that. Just filling in random blank nodes with like with any HP plus 300s that I found, and I think I got to that sort of range, and I never bothered to try and push it to like the maximum max, like, you know, 100,000 HP for everybody and that kind of thing. But I think if you want to do that, then yes, that becomes a serious grind. Okay, we're nearly there. I think this might be the 10th evil eye. Again, like last time, I think, because I get distracted by the chat and the 2x speed and stuff, sometimes I forget to fill in my little spreadsheet. But it worked okay in the end. Aldrion, see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Luck grinding is horrid, of course. Yes, that's another one. If you're going to grind for that luck, which I feel like in this mod is going to become even more relevant. I think when I was doing the playthrough of like the original game, the 100% playthrough, I showed people that you didn't really need a huge amount of luck, like nowhere near 255. I think you could get by with like, I think, what kind of numbers did I have? Like 50, 80, something like that. I don't remember the exact numbers, but I think you could get by with about 80 as long as you were using aim and that kind of thing. So that wasn't too bad, but I feel like in this Pbirdman mod, I think luck, it might be the kind of thing that you're going to have to get much, much higher. Probably can't get a pass with around 80. So this Mafdet is the only one left in this area. Then I can move on to the main, I can move on to the woods. Yeah, for luck grinding you have to fight Earth Eater, and Earth Eater counts with Flare, so that's why it's definitely really annoying. Okay, the Mafdets keep appearing. I think this is number 9. But you can see how each area is going to start to take longer and longer to do. Gina or Gina Barlow, thank you so much. Hope to see you for the next one. Pbirdman really wanted to join these streams as well, but unfortunately I keep, like, whenever I've got time to do it, he's working, so I haven't been able to get that working. Hopefully, maybe if I can get one tomorrow. I think he's off work tomorrow, so I might be able to get him in as well. It'd be nice to have him in the chat. He's been really enjoying seeing the feedback from you guys and stuff as well, so he'd love to be in there. Okay, is this the last one? Yes, okay, excellent. I can move on to the woods now. Okay. I'm going to save a little more regularly than I did, because I nearly got burned badly last time. Because I got a bit lax with the saving, because I hadn't really experienced many crashes outside of extremely specific situations, so I was like, yeah, it's fine. And then I got a crash in a really weird place, so I guess we're still at the stage where anything can happen, so can't take liberties. If you guys have noticed I haven't saved for a long time, let me know in the chat in case I've forgotten. Okay, into the woods we go. Whoops. Okay, I think just literally hanging around this bit should be enough, or was there no encounters here? I think this bit had no encounters. When are we celestial weapon hunting is a good question, because the answer is literally, I don't know. When it comes to the celestial weapons, basically I don't have the cloudy mirror yet. So in the mod, Pbirdman has changed things so that you don't get the cloudy mirror in the same way that you used to in the normal game. So now, basically, based on the string of text that he put in the Remiem race when you're normally supposed to get it, I think you get it in the monster arena. So the monster trainer has the cloudy mirror, but under what circumstances he actually gives it to you, I don't know. So when it comes to that, I think I would say it's likely that he'll probably expect you to beat the area creations and the species creations on your own without the celestial weapons, and then maybe for the original creations, that's when you'll be able to get the celestials. That's what I'm thinking. So, I mean, rightly so, because the celestial weapons with their ignore defense capabilities and stuff, they're really powerful. And they're really useful for, like, high-level enemies. So, he's trying to get you to try and beat some difficult bosses without it. And then you can have it for, like, the original, probably the original creations, Nemesis, Dark Aeons, and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't think you have to fight the Dark Aeons without them, or anything like that. So, we will see. Okay. Put these down as well. Okay, the only thing we haven't encountered so far is a blue element. Are you defeating Hell House in your next Final Fantasy VII Remake video? No comment. Is Zanmato still instant kill in this mod? That's something I'm actually curious to find out. I mean, I think, again, with that one, maybe... I feel like surely it's still there. Maybe he must have changed Zanmato, like what it does. I'm thinking there's two ways he could approach it. Either Zanmato just literally doesn't kill anything anymore, or it does kill certain enemies, but there's other enemies for which it's ineffective, like he's unable to use it. But since I don't have Yojimbo yet, I don't know. But we'll find out. There's that blue element, the first one. All the nice things playing back to back. If you try to Zanmato Penance, you should miss and insta-kill the whole party. This is the Pbirdman mod. Stranger things have happened. I could really sense something like that, where Pbirdman punishes you for trying to cheap out with Zanmato. Lots of chimeras appearing, which is good. What would you recommend for those of us who cannot seem to beat the Chocobo race? I mean, with that one, it's one of those things where it's very difficult to give any specific advice, because there's elements of the race that I feel is very randomized, so there's not too much you can do. I mean, I think for me, it was always about trying to focus especially on the ones where you get a really good start. So I think usually, depending on where the balloons are distributed when you start, sometimes without doing almost any work, you can grab the first 5 or 6 balloons and you're well ahead already. So I think when you have a run like that and you've already got the first 5 or 6 and you've turned the corner and you're doing really well, I think with those ones, like those are the runs where you know you have a chance, and you should probably be like extra focused for those, and probably like play it safe, so like take really wide like turns and stuff around any potential danger and that kind of thing. But obviously, I mean, if it was that easy, then everyone would do it, but I guess that's the sort of thing that comes to mind, and just practice, practice, practice. Just keep trying, you'll get it eventually. My advice is to allow yourself to cry, then try again. Yeah, I can agree with that. The try again part, especially. If at first you don't succeed, it's one of those kind of things. Yeah, I mean, if there's someone out there that has a more kind of objectively good guide for how to do a Chocobo race, then I'd love to see it too. For me, it's become more kind of instinctive. I don't really have specifically, like, objectively good advice on how to do it, because I feel like if there was, a lot more people would be able to do it. But if there is someone that has a really good guide for how to do it, then yeah, I'd love to see it. At least the blue elements come in twos quite often. Soldier First Class made a really helpful video for it. Okay. I mean, if it's something that people can like tweet at me or something, I can retweet it or share it or something like that. But for the record, I'm pretty sure that Pbirdman said that there's no change in how you get the celestial weapons. So I don't think he's made it like 400 lightning dodges or anything like that. I mean, if he has, we're going to have words. But I'm pretty sure that that's not the case. I think other than the Cloudy Mirror, I don't think he's done anything different with regards to the celestial weapons. I've always found Chocobo Race to be completely RNG based. I mean, I would say so. I would say, well, maybe not completely, but I would say it's like maybe 60-70% RNG. Because I mean, if the distribution of the balloons is just not in your favor, then it doesn't really matter how quote-unquote good you are at the race. I think there's very little chance of you winning. Well, forget winning, I'm talking about obviously getting below 0 seconds. I think if the balloons aren't in the right place and you get things spawning at difficult locations, then it's extremely difficult. If you get the first 3 balloons, then it's time to pay attention. Yeah, I would stretch that out to like 5. There's been a lot of times when I've got the first 2 or 3, and I think the biggest problem is just that you can't restart very easily. That's the worst thing about it. Like sometimes you have a run where within literally 10 seconds you know that you've screwed it up, or that the RNG isn't in your favor, but you have to wait like another 45 seconds before you can do it. So do it again. So that's why it's extra frustrating, I think. I think I mostly use a D-pad as well, actually. I can't, but I wouldn't say it's like a, I wouldn't say it's like a tip, but it seems to work better for me. I think just feels more, just feels right. Might be worth trying. And I think that's the 10th blue element. If you don't get the first 4 or 5 balloons before doing the turn, you might... Yeah, exactly. I may have missed it, but in the Omega Ruins, does the Spirit still have the provoke healing loophole? I think... I'm trying to remember. I don't think that works anymore. I'm pretty certain that doesn't work anymore. I'm trying to remember the battle. I can't remember it clearly anymore, but I'm pretty sure that's something that he has changed. Exactly how, I forget, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that anymore. Welcome, Joshua and Ray Maria. Good to have you guys here. But I think we're starting to make good progress here. We're nearing the end of Narcolania. Another maybe 10 minutes? I think I've got all of these, so just to confirm, yeah, next time I'm in this encounter I'm just going to run. It's a slight slowdown there for a second, I got scared. But honestly, I'm pretty sure when I was playing through the main storyline run of the mod that I didn't get the hang slash kind of crash that I got in the Thunder Plains when I was capturing. That was weird. Yes, someone's reminded me to save. Thank you. Good point. I'll take your advice and save. Save, save, save. I'd recommend the same for you guys too when you're playing the Pbirdman mod. You never know. I mean, you can't catch absolutely every single potential bug, or sometimes just the emulation is just... it is a thing that can sometimes happen, so it's definitely something you should be doing too. needed more of these guys anyway, that's good. I've only got 5 each of these. This is the encounter I need the most of at the moment. Is there a PC version? Well, yes, because I'm playing on an emulator. I'm technically playing a PC version. And yes, we hit 100 in-game hours as well. One thing I would say is that maybe a few hours of it is like excess. Just by the fact that I'm playing in ×2 speed. Obviously when I'm standing around and like talking or doing stuff, the game clock is running by twice as fast as it normally should. But I would say 95 to 100 hours is a ballpark for sure. I think that's a 10th Zephos. Hey Toby, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, mate. The capturing is going, I would say, I think I'm about halfway now. Maybe 40%, something like that. But I've got the more difficult half to come, so realistically in terms of time, it's more like probably 25-30%, I would say. Pbirdman should have a screen after you finally beat the Chocobo race that says, "Congratulations, now do it one more time." Okay, I think that's Chimera number 9. It's weird, it's just a lizard and the helm that I've got left. Mostly. I think there's one more Chimera to get and the rest is just like 5 of those. There we go, that should be number 10. Literally just the lizard and the helm. Oh, okay. So I think this is a good time to plug this as well. I talked about a podcast that I made with Pbirdman like a month ago, a couple of months ago, something like that. And I recorded one this week with Toby. So in the chat you can see the Audio Game Club for blind gamers everywhere. That's my friend Toby Ott. We recorded a podcast together about blind gaming and accessibility in gaming and that kind of stuff. And we talked a fair bit about The Last of Us 2. So that's something I'm going to be releasing, I would say this week, probably on Friday or Saturday. So look out for that one. And that should be a good listen. And The Last of Us 2 does have some pretty incredible accessibility features which you guys can hear about and even see, because I'll be showing you guys footage from Toby's playthrough of The Last of Us 2, so you guys can see how he managed to get through the game as someone who is totally blind. Come on, I'm just not getting the encounter I need here. The most frustrating part of monster capturing is always when you've got like, let's say 8 or 10 monsters to capture, and there's like 1 or 2 left. You've got 10 of everything else, and there's this one monster you need to encounter like 5 more times. You just have to wait and wait and wait. Hey Remy, thanks for dropping by. One music that summarized my feelings for the game. Tyler's theme made by Fantasy Reborn. I'll try and check that out. Okay, yes, this is the encounter that we need. And I still need 5 of these encounters. Yeah, I'm not going to go too deep into the accessibility discussion stuff because I talk about a lot of that stuff with Toby in the podcast, and I'd love for people to listen there. So I'd rather share my opinions on that in the podcast instead, and we can talk about it in streams, like future streams after the podcast. See you later, Ewan. Thanks for joining us. And welcome. Oh, don't know how to pronounce it. I'll just say Ellie. Yes, Toby Yu. Sorry if you got a little bit confused. I was talking about my friend Toby Ott, who is the Audio Game Club in the chat. What's your least favorite area for capturing? I would say, I would probably agree with you. Cavern of the Stolen Faith is really bad, and sometimes Omega Ruins can be really annoying if there's like that one specific encounter that you need as well. But I would probably still say trying to capture Tombos and Ghosts sometimes in Cavern of Stolen Faith can be annoying. The normal reward for 10 of every monster in Markalania is Shining Gem times 60. And that will almost undoubtedly change. See you later, Matt. Thanks for joining us. And welcome, Shazid. Not, these encounters have been bad. I still need 3 more, I think. So it's almost been, it's been over half an hour, so an hour of real time when it comes to the game, and I'm still in the Markalania Ruins. Or Markalania Woods, trying to capture. I feel like the Omega Ruins and Inside Sin is going to be like 15 hours of capturing in and of itself. Nathan Drake, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're not going to go all the way to Omega Dungeon in tonight's stream. That's too far ahead. I think best case is that I managed to complete 4 areas, I would say. But even that's unlikely. Okay, we've got this one again. It's good. I now think I only need to encounter these guys one more time. Okay, starting to get a few sphere levels now. I think I might have a look at those once I'm done here. Do I prefer original soundtrack for this game or remaster? Original, I think, for me, definitely. I love the remaster too. I mean, it's fine, but I think for Via Purifico alone, I think I gotta go with the original overall. See you later, Rotti. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, in general, for the remaster soundtrack, most of the tracks, they're not like, to my ear, they're not sufficiently different enough for me to be like bothered by it in any way. But I think Via Purifico was like the only one where for me I heard it and I was like, wait a minute, this just doesn't sound right. But overall, I mean, it wasn't a big deal. I thought it was really good. Because I love the soundtrack so much, it's just it would have been difficult for me to hate the remaster. But if the remaster's like a 9.5, the original's a 10. Yes, okay. This should be it for Markalania, hopefully. Okay. Hopefully I haven't miscounted. I think I have 10 of everything now in Markalania. Wasn't too bad. Right. I think a more interesting question would be, so far of the themes that you've heard, do you guys prefer the Final Fantasy VII Remake soundtrack or the Final Fantasy VII original soundtrack? Because the remake was great, man. There were some really, really great tracks in there. Because it was a remake instead of a remaster, I think you can maybe discuss them a little bit more. But obviously, because it's only the Midgar section, it's not as easy to compare across the entire thing, but just as a general vibe. Okay. So then, as a reminder, normally you get 60 Shining Gems here, and you unlock Espada, which is like the spidery, the Zephos one. So let's have a look. Okay, here's a here's a unique team I assembled just for you. Welcome, Mackie Madness. So if you guys haven't seen that text before, obviously Pbirdman changed some things around, and it looks like we're going to be battling teams here. So it's not just going to be a single boss. We might be encountering duos or trios in these battles in the arena. He's still giving us Shining Gems, but we get a lot less than we did in the original. So that's interesting. Yeah, the Turks theme in the remaster, the 7 remaster, was really good, by the way. See you later, Telkari. Thanks for joining us. And welcome, Crystal. Yes, one of the battles is called the Beefy Besaders, which I loved. Pbirdman comes up with some good names. So these are the names of the battles that we have so far, for those of you guys that missed the last session. If you want to watch the last session, it's on the playlist and it's on the channel. You can find it, episode 49. But yeah, as you can see, I'm over halfway now, in terms of literally like the number of monsters I need to capture. So that's good. Okay. Let me have a look at this sphere grid and get a few extra little boosts here. Were you able to ask Pbirdman about the random quantity of items? Not really, no. I mean, I think more so than random, it's just he's just giving us less, really. I mean, I don't know why 22 specifically, but obviously he thought 60 was a bit too much. Hey Cars, welcome to the stream. It's been a long time. I haven't seen you in the 24/7 stream for a while either. Now I'm trying to remember, did I have some kind of goal here with Tidus, or was I just trying to keep moving onto... I feel like I was trying to move to Oran's Grid or something, wasn't I? Let me move down here first anyway. Just grab these. I think probably worth moving up to here. Yeah, I was going to take Tidus onto... Yeah, okay, that's what I was planning to do. Take Tidus onto Oran's Grid. That's usually what I would have done anyway, but I just want to be sure. Okay. But how did I say I was going to do that? I can bribe for return spheres now from the element, so I guess that's one way to do it. Let's just see here. It's been a while since I looked at the sphere grid. See you later, Toby. Thanks for joining us. And good luck with penance. We'll talk about it soon. What is the best way for me to get back there? I think return sphere probably still the best bet. I think it's just the most efficient. You could take him through walkers for some accuracy. That's a good shout too. That is a good shout too. Let's see how close he is. Okay, we're on that kind of portion. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty strong part of the grid too. But I think I wanted some things on this part of the grid too. Like zombie attack and trust. So I'm not sure. But the accuracy is a good shout, but then again I've got aim if I need that specifically for a boss. I think I'll do as I initially planned and probably go back up to here first, and then we'll go from there. Like I say, I can always bribe for more return spheres now, so it's not a big deal. And what about Waka? Waka was trying to get onto Tyres' grid, if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay, I was taking him down to Lancet as well. Yeah, I'll take him down to Lancet and then move him back to Tyres' grid, I think. I mean, at the end of the day, we're going to need to get most of this grid done to beat the tougher bosses anyway, so I don't think these decisions right here are super important, but there you go. As the CityMorgue battle thing kicks in. Okay, and Orin I think was trying to do the same thing. Waka and Orin are on the same path. This theme was massively improved from the original, in my opinion. Massively improved? What? This theme is already amazing. How can it be massively improved? It's already amazing. So yeah, I think again with Orin I'll probably have to use a return sphere or something and come back to here. And then work my way around Tyres' grid, I think. But yeah, it'll be a while before we get another bunch of sphere levels anyway. Yeah, Mixer coming in with the hot takes, man. He's a brave man. Okay, let's move on to Beacon Owl now. But I do agree, the remaster did a fantastic job with this one. So I'll go to the main island portion first. And then maybe go to Cenobia Sands to try and get those pesky cactars. Birchenhagen, welcome to the stream. Okay, here we go. So I think this might be the first sort of area where we're going to struggle to hit the flyers with literally anyone other than Waka now, I think. I would say. Even maybe the Sandwolves sometimes. Have I saved recently? Well, maybe like 10 minutes ago. I'll run towards the save sphere. Just for you, Erica, I'll throw in another save. After this battle. Why not? I always love these kind of encounters because there's something for everybody. You've got the wolf, you've got the flyer, and then you've got the tough enemy. Everyone has their specialty. Obviously, got no business with these guys. Any concern about the other characters falling behind during capturing? yes and no. It's something I definitely need to be aware of, but at the end of the day, it's going to really slow down my capturing if I start to try and rotate everyone while I capture, so I'm not too sure yet how I'll deal with that. Normally I'm not too bothered about it because of the way I play and like how easy it is to max stats and all that kind of thing. You can always catch people up as long as you've got your main trio, then it's fine, but we'll have to see. Thankfully in Beacon Out there's not actually that many enemies to capture. Yeah, this is the first enemy that's pretty much guaranteed to not die on the first round. I'll hang around in the central bit till I get most of the like birds and stuff, and then I'll head in to that side bit to try and get some sandworms and zoos. Sandwolf number 4. So now let's test and see if Titus can still hit these. Okay, impressive. Fair enough. How do you double the speed of the game? When you're playing on emulator, there's an option in the emulation program that enables you to run it at a custom speed. And if your processor can handle it, then you can run it at like 4 times speed, 5 times speed. It definitely helps. But of course, compared to like the Steam version, it's worse because you're gonna speed up all of the sound in the game, so everything's gonna sound really weird. So you can't really play with audio. You have to do what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Big boy sandworm. I still don't think I have to do anything different here, just hack away at it until it dies. Because its defense is basically 0, it still shouldn't take that long to do 45,000 damage, but someone's going to get swallowed every time. Yes, Cotillionaire, I did save. Fairly recently. There we go. With ×2 speed, you may beat me. It really does help. It makes such a huge difference. I was considering playing on ×3, but I think ×2 is like a nice balance. ×3 it starts to like visually get tiring after a while when you play it at that speed. It just looks a bit too crazy. Yeah, biggest problem with this central area is that you get the market encounters quite frequently. Okay, zoo number 2. Obviously, as you're already seeing, the biggest problem here is the cactar, and that's another one of the most difficult fiends to capture 10 of in the game. Because there's only one at a time here, it's not like Thunder Plains where you can get up to 3 in one encounter. Okay. Yes, the faces for some of the characters in the remaster definitely just did not feel right, especially Tidus and Yuna. If there ever is a Final Fantasy X remake, they've got to work. They've got to be so bloody careful with that. They already messed up in the remaster and the remake. They better nail that shit. But of course, the Final Fantasy VII remake is a good benchmark, I think. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, that's bird number 6, wolf number 8, and dragon number 4. Fixed Tice's face, poor guy. He's supposed to be the leading man of the game, and they botched his face. I would have loved to have been like a fly on the wall in the Square Enix offices when they first did those faces and they showed the bosses, and they were like, yeah, so here's your remastered Yuna and Tidus, and I'd love to have seen their, like, I just can't fathom that they looked at that and thought, yeah, that looks great, like, well done, good job, guys. I just can't imagine it. How is that possible? Because they did so well with the others, like I think Auron, Waka, Lulu, like those guys look fine, Kimari, but what the hell happened with those guys, man? Who approved that shit? Something that's interesting, if you guys have never seen it before, is Cotillionaire just said, at least we all agree Tice's hair is perfect. There's a very early, like, beta version of Final Fantasy X that was shown in like a game show or something like that in the year 2000, and it's a very early build, or a much earlier build of Final Fantasy X. And in that one, Tidus has dark hair, so it might be an interesting little trailer to watch. It's terrible quality, but if you search for it, you should be able to find it. It's interesting to see Tidus running around with dark hair. Oh, had another little glitchy moment there. This should be number 10 for the birds. I mean, what's interesting about that trailer that I mentioned with the dark hair is that, like, in the early artwork for Tidus, he doesn't have dark hair. He looks like he's always had blonde hair, so I was a bit confused about why it looked like that in that particular trailer, but there you go. Okay, I think these guys are already done, just to be 100% sure. Yes, okay. Oh, we've got the right music at the right time. That's interesting. His eyes went a bit... yeah, he had the crazy eyes in the remaster. It was off-putting for sure. I think for most of the game it didn't really matter, but at some moments I think, like, especially more dramatic, like serious moments with his, like, googly eyes, it was a little bit odd. See you later, Zelbriag. Thanks for joining us. Probably pronounced that totally wrong, but I gave it a shot. Absolute Zero Gaming, welcome to the stream. I need 5 more of these dragon things, the green dragons. I wish they'd fixed the weird sped up audio clips. To be honest, I feel like probably every take they had was like the sped up version. They'd have to take the audio to get one that wasn't sped up. Just ask Jack to come in to re-record like 2 lines. I'm trying to think, like, what were some of the other moments where the sped up audio was really noticeable. Obviously with Yuna by my side is the most famous one, but which ones do you remember as being like quite obviously sped up? I think some of Yuna's ones were a bit like that. Even the way she says yes sometimes, it just didn't feel very natural. Which is stranger still because it's such a short word, but... with Yuna by my side it's become such a meme that I've kind of forgotten about the rest. Eunice ain't, yes, her OKs are pretty quick as well, Eunice OKs. And again, it feels like it's such a short word, but I guess maybe because it's 2 syllables. Yeah, you see, now it's starting to come back to me. The high for the eject end scene, it's almost like it gets cut off. You're right, it's like the I part of the high, it feels like it's cut in half or something. That's another one I remember. It's like hat. It almost sounds like hat. Doesn't get to say it properly. But yeah, I mean, one thing I hear a lot is Final Fantasy X is one of them games where obviously there's always that minority that thinks that the voice acting is crap, and I've seen that for almost every Final Fantasy game that's ever been made. But Final Fantasy X, of course, has its like haters in that sense as well. But when it comes to a remake, when I ask people about a remake and that kind of stuff, everyone, one of the first things they always say is they gotta have the same. Oh wow, first cactar. Holy shit. One of the first things everyone says is we gotta have the same voice actors. It's like non-negotiable. And yeah, obviously I can definitely agree with that. Now, before I go in on this, I don't want to miss the opportunity to capture these. Okay. I might do the same thing that I've been doing. Because if it uses self-destruct, then I'm in trouble. I don't want it to do that. How much damage? Oh, even Waka's missing. That's not good. Now, Threaten I think used to work sometimes. No, well, it's immune now. Oof, 10,000 needles as well. Shit, so we've come up to the first enemy where capturing it is not a formality. What can we do here? I think it might just be worth spending a few turns using aim here. One 620. Surely you can hit it here. There you go. Okay. Just in case we have the self-destruct thing happening, I just do not want to miss any opportunities to capture those guys. Because you can see they appear very rarely. Hi Gregory, thanks for joining the stream. Glad you're enjoying the Pbirdman mod. After monster capturing, are we going for the optional Aeons? Good question. I'm not sure. I'll have to see once I get there. I still have a lot of work to do. It might be a good time because I'll have enough money to get Yojimbo, so it might be something I can look into. I need to see. Not sure yet. Oh yeah, do the Cactar Stone quest for Riku Sigil and you'll get all the Cactars in you. That's a good point as well. We could potentially do that too. But we still have like 4 more of these to capture. Okay, pointless little exchange there. You might save, I never killed the Dark Aeons because I didn't want them gone. That's okay. That's a unique perspective. You could just have a save while they're all still alive and play that after you've taken them all out. Yeah, the Megasys is going to be a problem as well in terms of getting those, because we've got to do the monster capturing and that kind of thing too. That's number 7, I believe. Just going to escape So we're already beyond an hour in, and we've done about an area and a half at the moment. So probably not going to get 4 areas done. Like I said, it's more likely going to be 3. I'll try my best to get Beacon L done, and then at least some of the next one, Cavern of the Stolen Faith. Okay, let me make sure I jot that one down. It's number 8. Clifton, thanks for joining us. You're thinking about replaying Final Fantasy 9 and 10. I think that's a great idea. Go for it. Okay, now the dragon is appearing quite frequently. That's what I want to see. Number 9. Is it going to be added to... Yes, it will be. I'll be adding this to the playlist, hopefully if there's no issues. So far it's been running pretty smoothly, and provided it continues to do so, I should be able to add it to the playlist. Oh, okay, there we go, that's number 10. Now I think I'm going to move into the area that has a lot of zoos and sandworms. Are you going to play through other Final Fantasy mods after this one? Definitely possible. Definitely possible. It's been really good fun doing this one. I mean, it's been a whole... Like, even for Final Fantasy X, it's just been a fresh take on the game for sure. So I don't see why not. Like I said, Final Fantasy VIII is probably the one that I'd like to consider first. What's my opinion of Final Fantasy XII? I really like Final Fantasy XII. I would say story-wise, it's not one of my favorites of the franchise, but I would say the gameplay was really interesting in like a completely different way that I hadn't really experienced in a Final Fantasy before. I really enjoyed that. I thought the kind of the semi-open world style, I thought that was really nice. Like Ivalice, I thought was great. I thought the post game was fantastic. It arguably, I would say it has the best post game of any Final Fantasy that I've played. There's so much to do, especially in the Zodiac Age with the trial mode and that kind of thing. There's a lot to do. So Final Fantasy 12 is definitely a good one. Has Pbird mentioned if saves can be transferred from the story beta to the full mod release? Yeah, it should be. It should be absolutely fine, because basically I don't see why it would be any different to the new patches that I've been getting. So I'm pretty certain that it should be just fine. All you'd have to do is update you'd have to like update to the new patch, and you could just load up your save and you'd be able to use it exactly the same way. So it should be fine. Sandworm up to 4 now. You could cut out the 2 main characters and almost nothing changed. Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest criticisms I think story-wise is that Vaughn, the guy that's kind of touted as like your leading man, the main character that you play with, is really not that crucial to the story and definitely doesn't really feel like a leading man at all. But there's different ways that you can look at that. For some people that just means it's a terrible game, and I think for some people it's different. They frame it in a different way. I can kind of see both sides of the argument, but I prefer to play as like, when my main character does really does feel pivotal to the story and does feel like a more of a leading character, whether it be like Tidus, Lightning, Squall, Cloud, those guys. I think they're definitely, that's the kind of model that I like better than what they did in Final Fantasy 12 narratively, but to each their own. Yeah, I mean, for me, Balthier is the real leading man of Final Fantasy 12, but if you got to kind of play through Balthier's perspective as much as you got to play through Vaughn's perspective, I think that would have been a better game. I think more people would have loved it. It's obviously a very charismatic, entertaining character. But yeah, that's true. So Gary, I was about to move on to that, but Gary mentioned it. Barsh was meant to be the main character, but Square said it wouldn't sell with an older main character, so they invented Vaughn. So yeah, that's interesting. I've always wondered, are we going to get a Final Fantasy with a noticeably older protagonist? Because I mean, looking through, I mean at least Final Fantasy 7 to Final Fantasy 15, I think the oldest protagonist is like 21, I think, that I've seen. So are we going to get like a 35, 40, maybe older main character? Is that ever going to happen? I don't know. It feels extremely unlikely, but why not? I mean, that's the type of diversity that I think we should have too. I mean, some of the best characters in Final Fantasy are more older, mature characters, so why not? I don't count Noctis towards the end of Final Fantasy 15 because like that's like the final chapter or two or something for like, you know, the lion's share of the game. He's like 21 or something. So to me, Noctis doesn't count. Oh, it's another cacti. It's only number 2 so far. So I'll probably do the same thing again. I'll Heiska and I'll probably use some aims. Probably try and get like 3 aims in and then go for it. Okay. Nice. Critical hit. Thank God this area exists, man. Cenobia Sands is definitely very helpful when you're monster capturing. Because you don't really get the as many of the... Do you get any of those encounters? I haven't been paying attention, but I'm trying to think the wolf encounters with the chests and stuff. I don't think you get any of those here. So when you want to focus on the zoos and the sandworms and the cactuars, it's a better place to come. Yeah, so that's an interesting point. So, like Tamara is saying, most fans are around that age or older that's grown up with Final Fantasy, and that's true. I mean, I've always said that the Final Fantasy fan base is getting older. I mean, that's just a fact. I mean, a lot of people that were into the games when they first came out, that we've got a lot of people in like their late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s that are big fans of Final Fantasy, and I'm sure there's more people that are like 40 that were Final Fantasy fans now than there was in like the year 2000, I think. And so now I feel like surely an older protagonist would be able to relate to more of the fan base than it ever did. So for me, I don't see why not. I'd love to try a Final Fantasy that had an older protagonist. Crystal Stasis don't count, man. For the Final Fantasy 13 talk. Get out of here. They don't look a day over 21 or 23 or whatever they are. How old is Kimari? I always forget. I think it's like 27 or something. He's like 27 or 28 from what I remember. There you go. Someone said 25. Probably accurate. I do remember mid-20s. So I think I'm up to 8 zoos at the moment. Now I've got a 24. Damn, Kimari's going to turn out to be like 15 at this rate. Is he really 24? I swear I remember him being older than that. Someone like get some verifiable evidence. We've had a few different numbers here. I remember seeing it in the Ultimania, but I saw so many ages that they started to get mixed up in my head. I think Seymour was the one who was 27. We finally filled out all of the weapon slots, by the way. 25 according to Wiki. There you go. So he's 25. Yeah, I think it was Seymour that was 27. I'm trying to remember. Seymour was... I remember looking at an Ultimania once and thinking, oh, he's my age. And it was either when I was 27 or it was when I was 28. I can't recall. Seymour 27, still a mama's boy. Okay, I think this is zoo number 10, or I might have miscounted one. Wiki says 28, there you go. That should be the final zoo. I still need 4 more sandworms and then it's only cactuars left. There we go. I'm trying to think that who was the youngest Final Fantasy protagonist that you can play as. Wasn't Aiko like 9 or 6 or something silly like that? I don't remember. Who's the youngest? I think Vivi might be technically the youngest, but I bet Mr. Mike is only 32. Yeah, knowing the way things work in JRPGs and Final Fantasy. Aiko was 6, there you go. Yeah, 6. I thought so. That is ridiculous, a 6-year-old. My god. Okay, so you do get this encounter here, but it seems pretty rare. Yeah, Vivi doesn't really count with that, but Aiko, I guess, is a very clear... Aiko is a legit child. Yes, Oren is 35. Doesn't look a day over 50. Okay, just confirming that we've got all the zoos here. Let me throw in a save here. It's been a little while. And this is not an area that I've had much time in, so you never know. Something could go wrong. What's your favourite black magic spell in all Final Fantasy? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't really have one. I've always liked the meteor type spells. I thought they were cool. Ultima is like the obvious answer because it tends to always be the most powerful one, but I'm trying to think, was there anything else? I think Scathe in Final Fantasy 12 was really like impressive. I like Scathe. So I think that was Sandworm number 8. This should be number 9. Yeah, Meltdown in Final Fantasy 8 was a good one too. 8 has some good looking spells. Like I said, I think Meteor I remember looking really cool too. Why don't you sell weapons? Well, the ones I've got right now, they're not the ones I'm getting here aren't that valuable anyway. I'll sell them in a bit. I can't be bothered to leave the area, go to Rin, sell them, come back. Who are my favourite summons in Final Fantasy X? It's got to be Anima. Anima is just so cool. I love the way Bahamut looks in this game as well. It just looks so impressive with like the tiered wings. And just the way it crosses his arms and just stands so proud. I love Bahamut in this one too. I mean, I love all the summons. Shiva is obviously amazing. I think Final Fantasy X has the best Shiva of all the Final Fantasies as well. They're all great. Okay, so as suggested, I think here it might be a good idea to potentially do the Cactar Riku quest thingy. Maybe. Or I'm thinking, should I just wait for it and just keep escaping encounters? I'm not sure. But you've seen I've only got 2 Cactars so far, so you can see how rarely they appear. So I think I might have to do that. Yeah, you can see the encounter rate is actually quite low here as well, so not only does it take an extra few seconds to get the encounter, but you almost never get the Chocobo. Sorry, Chocobo? Cactar either. So let me head back onto the airship, sell some of these weapons, and then we'll probably try the Cactar thing. I mean, I won't be able to play the game because I'm on 2 times speed as well. It's just, I'll just do it in order to capture them. Okay. So, in terms of weapons, I'll probably be able to sell pretty much everything here. None of these are going to be that useful to me. This is the kind of stage of the game where you'll mostly just be buying 4-slot armors and just using those anyway. Or maybe some 3 slots for something less important. That's a nice one. Value-wise, I mean, I don't need it, but... So you can see through your monster capturing endeavors you're going to be making a fair bit of guild too, which is nice. We're going to be needing that for stuff like auto haste. Because one thing I do know is that, unless I remember wrong, which I probably don't, Pbirdman said that it's going to be more expensive to bribe for Chocobo wings in the mod. Kenneth, thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Sorry I was focused on these on these armors here. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Okay, we've sold all of them. I should probably look through these and sell 2. It's been a while, but I'd rather focus on monster capturing for now. Screw it. I can check that out like off stream and off screen. Okay. Now I should probably head to Beaconell again and trigger off the Cactar minigame thing. Now it's been a long time since I've done that. I don't remember where most of these guys are. You guys can help me. Okay. Let's go again. So I think I should be able to turn off encounters for this anyway, which is a huge bonus. I still feel like this is probably going to be quicker than running around in Cenobia, trying to trigger that encounter every single time. So you guys will be able to see, if I get to like a Cactar riddle and I don't remember where it is, which is highly likely, then you guys can let me know in the chat. But like I said, because I'm playing on 2x speed, it's going to be almost impossible for me to do any of these, so I'm going to fail all of the actual mini-games, most likely. Then again, is it worth doing it? I'm trying to remember what the rewards were for it. Like, are there any rewards good enough to warrant actually trying to do it properly? It might be something that I hack back in or something. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, good idea. Find my like old video on this from like 2014. It was here, right? Is it here somewhere? Yeah, here we go. Okay, so let's see. Song of the Gatekeeper, okay, Tome's gone to fetch the water. So that's pretty much literally at the oasis at the entrance, right? It might be quicker to, just trying to think, go to the airship and return or run all the way back. Probably run. Nah, airship actually, it should be quicker. Oasis to the area to the left of the first or second area. I'm pretty sure it's just the beginning. I don't think there's multiple places where it can appear, right? Yeah, there is a glitch called the New Game Plus glitch, but I think it's very specific and it's only on certain versions of the game in which you can do it from the PS2 era. I don't think it works on the remaster. Airship might restart the mini drive. This is a good way of knowing. I swear it doesn't because there's one that was on the airship, right? There you go. There's a little guy. Okay. Yeah, Gary, let's do them one at a time because the chat moves fast and I'll forget them by that time. So yeah, just as a reminder, this is this I think how you get the sigil, or the crest, one of the two, I forget. But there's prizes depending on how many of these guys you manage to beat in the minigame, and obviously mine's going to be 0 here, so it may look like fun and games, but the gatekeepers are a proud race of warriors. While they dislike combat, they will turn and face any enemy that takes their back. Yeah, so obviously we're supposed to sneak up on them here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to manage it. We'll try. Fuck, I'm wondering if it's because it's ×2, I won't be able to do it. Like, as in, even if I did time... I think so. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not going to make any specific effort to try and get them all. I wonder if these ones can still like run away and self-destruct and all that kind of stuff. Well, there you go. Okay, that worked. With just 2 aims, Aurum was already on it. Jeff Yard, thanks for becoming a member. Enjoy the perks. So that's 1 down. I mean, it does feel like this is going to take a long time as well. I'm less certain now that this is going to be quicker than just running around in Cenubia trying to get the encounters, but maybe more entertaining for you guys. Let me know which ones. Beware, you can't fight them if you fail their game. Shit. Oh. Well, that sucks. But I am going to fail the game because of the 2x speed. Now I'm not so sure. I thought you always got to fight them, no? When will the mod be available? We're looking at releasing a story-only patch in like October time. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you always fight them. That's good. But in terms of like the full sort of release with everything, it's probably going to be 2021. Just even the run back so long. Okay. Go on walkabout, be back soon. Okay, there was no... So this is this the one that you guys said was near the 20% off sign? Depending on the number you win, 3 is an elixir, 7 is a mega elixir, 9 was a friend sphere. Okay, well that's fine. That's okay. So where is the next one? I really don't remember. I think it's like in the corner here or something. Is that the one, or is that a different one? No. No, this one is near the start in an area to the left. Second area. Okay, yeah, I think I'm starting to remember now. It's nice to have people guiding me for a change. The third one is by the 20%. Okay. Oh, what a theme. It's one of my favorites. I always say it, but it's one of the most underrated. Also, failed on purpose to test. You don't fight them if you fail the test. That's not good, man. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll try to like bring it down to normal speed, but I don't think this is going to work in terms of capturing. There you go. Well, here's a second. I can't even catch it. There you go. Oh boy. Oh man. On times 2, it's almost just, even on the second one, it's close to impossible. I'm pretty sure I didn't get 10 out of 10 on the... Ah, shit. Yeah, time's up as well. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, I've slowed it back down. I'll try it once like this, but I think as a strategy for capturing 10, I don't think this is the best idea. I'm going to have to long it out and just wait for the encounter. Now it's like slow-mo. I'll probably still fail, but... Okay, I think that worked. Okay. Same strategy as always. Yeah, it's definitely not the most fun minigame of all time. Okay, Oren didn't get lucky this time. Alright, one of these guys is surely going to hit it. Oh god. There you go. Okay, we're only up to 4 so far. You can see that this is just a giant slog. But we have got 2 spheres so far. Not sure how to proceed. I mean, this is taking a while to capture just one cactuar. What do you guys think? Should I continue doing this, or shall I just run around the Cenobia Sands and wait for the encounter? I think I'll wait till I fail the first one, and for that reason I won't be able to do the battle, and then we'll go from there. Because I'd rather focus on the monster capturing itself. Likes big numbers, okay. This should be the 20% one like you guys said. Orange theme! So again, I'll probably slow it down to normal speed to try and do the game. I'm pretty sure even in the 100% playthrough I didn't do... where was the 20% sign? I'm trying to remember. Was it in this area or was it in the area ahead? There's this sign and then there's another one that's further ahead. I think it's the one further up. You guys remember? Back in the other area, yeah, go back. Yeah, I remember now. I think it's literally been years since I've done this. I'm trying to remember, other than the 2014 LP, when was the last time that I did it? It's been... I think that might have been the last time I did it. Where's that damn sign? On the left. This is fun. I think I can't remember if it looked different to the others or not. Yeah, okay. There it is. Okay. Recently learned to count to 50. Okay, back to normal speed. Let's give it a go. Here we go. How did I lose? What? How is that? How is that a loss? I was literally standing in front of it for like a second before. That's some bullshit. I guess I had an extra second or two. I'll try and wait. Yeah. What you gonna do this time? Right, we got it. Think, forget haste. Wow, I survived that. God damn. Okay. Cactar number 5. It's a bit of Orenstein luck there. Freak Styler, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here, man. Okay. Right, okay, I remember these. I remember those two. Fight Dark Ifrit for a laugh. I did encounter Dark Ixion last time at the end of the session just for kicks. There you go, the Ruins of Men. Come on, guys. Okay. I'll slow it down again. Here we go. I'm pretty certain I've never done all of these successfully before in any run. The later ones are extremely difficult. Ah, I took a gamble. There you go, okay. Even though I saw the needle time, I took a gamble to get to the end, and I made it, so that's good. And we can get 2 for 1 here. This is good. Right. So with these, we're going to be up to 7 Cactars. That's good. Oren still... I think he can one-hit KO with random variants, so maybe it's worth it. The save sphere 1 didn't get on his play. Yeah, so I'm pretty certain I've never gotten all 10 in any playthrough that I've ever done. It's just something I never cared about because the prizes aren't that important for it. I just never wasted my time with it. Okay, that's number 6. Holy! Oh shit, I forgot about that. God damn. Pbirdman mod. What's stranger is that Waka somehow survived that? Holy shit. There you go. Almost a dramatic capture there. Arm sling. Okay. Whoops. You got 9 of them during the walkthrough, so you came pretty close. And so getting the 10 of the change price, yeah. I guess I wish it was something better than a friend sphere to motivate you to get it, but you'd have to just like reload the save and keep trying on that kind of thing. So. Seeks the shining blue. Shining blue. Is that like another water-based one? Is this one that's outside of the... Is outside of Beaconell? End of Beaconell. Second save sphere. The Oasis. This is the save sphere one. Okay, yep, okay, I remember now. Yeah, there's a few people say different things here, but I think it's the one near the start. The blue is talking about the blue of the save sphere. Yeah, okay. It's the bit where we meet Waka and we have the Waka glare, right? Not Waka, it's the bit where Waka and Riku meet each other again. This bit. By the tent. Wait a minute. Do I have to activate the sphere? Probably. Right. I'm just throwing a save here, anyway. I kind of thought it was cool, so anyone else find it weird that Brasso used the save sphere in a cutscene at Zanakan Dome? I thought that was awesome. It's kind of weird. There we go. Here we go. So this is the one I failed last time, apparently. Oh, it's this way. Right. Let's do it. Yeah, you can see why. You can see why. Even in slow mode, it's difficult. You just get impatient because it stops so many times. Ah, it's this one. Yes, okay. That one, it stops for an extended period of time. So it starts for like 2-3 seconds. That's why it's so hard. It's like triple the length of the previous needle times. Last chance. What? I got there. I was standing right in front. Yeah, so this is why I never did this one in the 2014 LP either. So fuck you. I ain't doing it this time either. It's going to have to remain on the very short list of things I've never done in 5 out of 10. But I think, especially on the emulator version, just because it runs so slowly, I don't think it's too bad. I could have easily reloaded the save to do it, but eh. But, I mean, just as Gary previously said, you don't get to fight them, so if you fail the game, then you don't get to fight them, so that's important. So I think at this rate, I'll just about be able to finish the Cactars. Probably do a little bit of Cavern of the Stolen Faith. gotta go. Says for Cactar, knows for Shimryu, confirmed. It's tough. It's not as tough as I remember. I mean, I got very close on that third attempt. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't take more than like 5 or 10 attempts. Yeah, that's a good point. They gave you the Sphere probably because of that Cactar specifically. Okay, Robert's stuck inside. Be back soon. Which treasure chest was this? This was the one that was on the left that I went to by mistake last time, wasn't it? It was like in the corner or something. Is that the one? Or is it one of the ones inside the sand thingies? Yeah, one in the far corner. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one. I thought it was in the sand pit. I'm pretty sure it's not in a sand pit. No, I think about it. I think it's this area. See you later, Jake. Thanks for joining us. Should be here. Yes. Okay, good. Remembered this one. It's coming back to me. So if I manage to get 9 out of 10 in 2014, I feel like I can probably get like 7. I only need 3 more. So I think I might be able to do it. Oh shit, there was this. You know what, screw the chest, I don't need whatever they're going to give me for that. There we go, got it. It's crazy how much more difficult the previous one is than the others. It just feels really, like, it feels 3 times as difficult. Bless, Shining, and something else. Shadow Gems and Supreme Gems, apparently. Okay. Honestly, at this stage, the capture is the most important thing. A rare 10,000 needles there. Maybe Oren has that luck. He does, but it's not enough. Okay, good. That's number 8. Shining, Shadow, and Blessed Gem. Okay. If it was a Supreme Gem, then I would have been like, okay, that's actually pretty good, because I don't have any Supreme Gems at the moment that I can recall. Okay, 3 left. Okay, I need 2 out of 3 here in order to complete the Cactar capturing. A fiery inscription. The Lord of the Hole is gone. Isra thinks. Lord of the Hole. I mean, is this a sandpit one? Obviously, that sounds logical. Got to go out of the area to reload for this one. In the sandpit, okay. Yeah, you need to leave the area. Okay, good. Annoying that you have to leave and re-enter though. Now, I don't remember which sandpit it is. Something tells me it might be the one on the left by itself. I'll try that first. No? Okay, fine. Wrong. There you go. Okay. Slowed it back down again. Come on, I need to get this. Wow, that's a hell of a long time. Holding firm. Okay. You bastard, these are such long stops. I don't have time. What the fuck? I don't have time. Use the sandpit. Oh shit, now I remember. Okay, yes. Good. That's the trick. It's a bloody wormhole kind of thing. Because it was always, you could never be quick enough. Sneaky. I'll wait just in case here. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, I was busy like looking at the chat and stuff. I forgot about it the first run, but when I realised just how impossible it seemed without it, I was like, yeah, okay, that's what it was. Right, that's good. After this, I've only got one more left. I just need to get one of the last two. I do wonder, is it possible without using the sandpit? I feel like maybe it is, like, but it did seem extremely difficult. Maybe you'd have to get some really perfect timing to manage it. Yeah, some people in the chat saying they didn't know it, so I feel like maybe you can. That should be cacti number 9. It's possible. Okay, cool. Right, here we go. So the last one should be the airship one, right? Oh wait, no, sorry, we've got 2 more left to go. Elio has left on a journey. Is this the airship one? This is the airship one, right? Got to go to the top of the airship. Gagazette? Airship. Wait, is Gagazette response to something else? You can do it without the sandpit. I try. Okay, cool. You don't fight this one though, right? I didn't know you could have 2 live streams simultaneously. Yes, indeed you can. You can have as many as you like. Each one has a different stream key and link, so you can have multiple ones if you like. I think I've seen some like radio channels do it where they've got like, you know, they've got their relaxing one, they've got their jazz one, their whatever one. So you need to go to the Oasis first. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Well, I did know it once, I guess, but not anymore. Whoops. There's little tidbits that are very easy to forget, like that one, because I clearly remember the airship, but I forgot that I had to see him go there. They're making you work for them final cactus. Not Carman's. But do I see it at the Oasis? I probably have to leave the area and come back again, maybe? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Wow. Just looks like it died. Right, let's go again. Take 2. This track is the Underwater Ruins track, I believe. I don't think the outcome of this game matters because I can't fight it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The final showdown with Shin. Okay, hyper reactive and a bad poet. This one I'm just gonna, I don't really care, I'm just gonna run towards it in 2 times speed. If I make it, I make it. Pfft, yeah, there you go. So I'm just gonna bypass this one basically. Okay. An unfortunate demise for Elio, but now it's literally time for the final showdown. I feel like I might fail this one as well, and then I'll probably have to go back to Zenobia to catch that final cactuar. So, like people have said in the chat, I think you have to ignore what comes up on screen, and you have to focus on the cactuar itself, so the needle time doesn't match the cactuar's movement, so you've got to be careful. I think as long as you learn to ignore it, then it's not too bad. Okay. True, catching cactuars in the Cactuar Nation is already much easier. Oh yeah, true, I won't have the sound cues to throw me off on this one. So the odds are in my favour. Yes, indeed, the Lulu theme. Another one of the best ones. I think a bit underutilized in the game. Okay, here we go. Who do I prefer, Lulu or Fang? Lulu all the way. I love Fang, but Lulu's the OG waifu. It has been since like 2004. Okay, let's slow it down. Didn't work, hold on. Okay. I do like the way they do this. It's always behind and it shows up. Okay, keep my eyes on the cactuar. Go. Wait, what? I stopped. I must have stopped like a split second after it turned. I'm gonna fail this. I didn't even see a needle time appear. I moved slightly there. I think I moved slightly, yeah. Do-do. Last shot. I might reload this save if I get it wrong. Might be quicker. So the needle times are kind of random. But again, I feel like I stopped when he... That's some bullshit. I'll do a quick reset for this one. I'm not letting this one get away. I feel like at this stage it's probably quicker than trying to find the encounter. I mean, on 2 out of the 3 attempts, I feel like I stopped at the right time, like when it turned around, but for some reason I must have just gone a split second too late. So it still caught me out. I'll get him. Even if you ignore the needle times, you just got to be quicker to stop. You always want to grab that extra step and you get punished. There we go. Okay, that's more like it. Just in time for Riku's theme. Not letting this one get away. Ugh. our best hope of getting it is dead. Okay, we're not hitting it here. Let's see if maybe we can get away with it not using... Okay, good. Can use another aim. But yeah, as you can see, the save sphere one was definitely the hardest of the bunch. But for some reason this time, because the last one, does it have greater evasion or something? What is this? Come on, man. You know what? Just in case he survived the holy last time. So just in case another one comes. Nah. Making me work for that final cactar. Come on. Finally. There we go. 10 cactars. I'm hoping. Unless I miscounted. Alright. Oh, we have to rotate through the entire... Okay. Nobody's here, the sand is gone. Okay, well, I don't have the mirror anyway, right? Oh, wait, sorry. Let me just head in there and just see how things have changed. Mercury sigil. Alright, perfect. That's good. It's nice that we still got it. And a megalithic. So was there anything else here? I think there was only 2 chests that I can recall. Excellent, okay. I kind of like how they brought the Cactar Nation back for 10-2. It's kind of sad in this game for those guys. I'm pretty sure I've already got 10 cactars, so I don't need to capture any in the Cactar Nation. No, I don't have any of the celestial weapons yet, because I don't have the cloudy mirror or the celestial mirror. Okay. So it's been 2 hours and I've managed to clear 2 areas. It seems about half the course. And again, in real game time, that's 4 hours. So, normally you get Shadow Gem times 99 when you do this. I feel like Yuna's guns were probably a present from Uncle Sid or something. I went to see how many Shadow Gems I had before starting. I think I already had a lot, yeah, 74. I don't think I can really use them for anything that interesting, right? I don't remember if they had any use. I'm probably going to get nowhere near 99 anyway. And they're always easy to steal back. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let me just quickly save. You want to see Ty's status? Okay. I can show you that. This is how Titus looks at the moment. These are the other characters, if you're curious. So 48 strength, 58 strength, and 64 strength. That's the deal. Alright. You've completed a total of 10 races and areas. You seem to be worthy of this prize. What does this used to be? I remember. Ah, I gather it's a priceless item, but I have no use for it. Mars sigil. Okay, cool. Gripping news. Veteran team Tooth and Claw has entered the arena. Put your feet up. What? Okay. Mega Phoenix times 60. I think I've unlocked some kind of species creation or something. Again, we'll find that out later. Let's see what that was. Veterans run. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Tooth and Claw. So maybe, I can't tell if it's, I mean it does seem like it's probably a double encounter again. Curious. Okay. Let's chat again. Right, welcome Beacon L Deserters. Good name again. Shadow Gem times 30, I had 74 anyway, so only 5 of them were like thrown away. So that's not bad. Okay. 4 areas left. Nice. Guys, I've got to save some things for the rest of the recorded playlist. It's got to be a surprise. Okay. Is there anything else at this stage? Oh! Warning. A heavyweight team has made its way from the furthest reaches of Spira. Be careful. Daughter Tomorrow times 56. So this is an original creation I think we've got. Alright. Aha, double trouble. Oh man, there's going to be some crazy shit in here. This is really interesting. I only thought he'd do that for the Guardians run, but it seems like all 3 of these have encounters that will have multiple enemies. Holy shit. He's really gone mad here. I don't know, these could be like just way too difficult as well. Sheesh. P-Bird. Okay. You guys have got some interesting episodes coming up, and I've got some interesting boss battles to fight. Okay. That's cool. So, now then. Oh, I've got to capture 10 of everything. I only caught 1 of everything here. I forgot about that. I kind of bypassed this. Shit. Okay. So it's going to be... I think I'll conclude today's session by trying to get 10 of everything in the combats. So, let's get it. So I hope you guys are hyped for the rest of the playlist here. We've got some really interesting things coming. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it feels like it's going to be 1 Pbirdman episode per Monster Arena battle, which, I don't know, man. As long as it's entertaining, as long as it's fun, I don't really care. I mean, it doesn't have to always be like 10 battles every single time. I try to keep the episode length kind of similar to what I've been doing, like 90 minutes to 2 hours sort of mark, if I can. But what I didn't do here was make a list of what I already had, which would probably have helped. But I think the most important thing is going to be what kind of stats do I need to fight these enemies. That's going to be the interesting part. I hope it's not max stats, I really do. Otherwise that's not going to be very fun. I'd love to be able to go in with the stats I'll have once I'm done with monster capturing and be able to defeat some of them. I think around here I'm not going to bother counting too much, because I've got the monster arena itself anyway. Sorry, I had to turn the mic off for a second. Thankfully, even when they have the fantasy potions, they're still easy to take out, so it's not too big of a deal. Let me just see how I'm doing here. Oh wait. During that time I captured something else, then I've triggered a flock of needles. Mana tonic times 33. So maybe that means I'll be able to get stamina tonics as well. Okay. Flock of needles. Okay. Let me just fill out. We've got another heavyweight. Wow. Okay. And it seems like teams again. Supreme Gem times 24. Okay, we've got the first 3 here. Cool. I'm just going to fill in the spreadsheet. I think it's going to be easier for me to see what I'm doing. So I need a minute to just do that. But it seems like it's teams all the way. Like, seriously, are we going to have, like, Ultima Buster and Earth Eater together, for example? That's crazy. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with that. Yeah, I still have a little bit of work to do here. I mean, of course I can't wait to see the original creations, but even the ones before it, like what teams and what combinations it's gone for, I'm really curious. This encounter's appearing a lot, and I've already caught 10 wasps, which is good. I'll probably flee this encounter next time, because I can't hit them that efficiently. So should already have 10 of these. Yep. Shred. It's only the second shred that I've captured, and only the second flame flan. Dark Dansgway. The D of Dansgway is already dark as it is. The double dark I think is a bit too much. I think I'm going to go to this side so I can hang out near the save sphere, because I will get my HP reduced. Look at this. Oh, these guys had the hidden CTB thing. These guys were crazy. But hopefully now I'll be able to take them out without a huge amount of issue. What a difference things make, huh? You guys remember the encounter I had against these the first time? It was crazy. They were both in like haste. So it was just it was an insane encounter. But you can see I've started to get to the kind of area where I'm getting down to critical HP pretty quickly. And a condor. So I mean I could theoretically get a game over if I'm really clumsy here. Just to really negate that, I'm going to go super fast just in case. And these guys counter. Yeah, I remember that now. Walker's going to die here, but it's not a problem. Oh, 9. Clutch. But yeah, this is why I've got to hang out near a save sphere, just for quick healing. How do you expect to capture 10 Barunas? That's a really good question. Again, I'm hoping that by that time, my characters will be a bit stronger, maybe have like 10, 20 more strength by that time. So if I can manage that, then maybe I'll be able to take them out more quickly. Get closer to quad 9 sort of damage. But obviously it's going to be tough. Has he changed the Varuna hit and run thing? I'm not sure. He said he would. I just said like maybe make it weaker and remove the delay, because it can do up to about 18,000 damage, which I thought was insane for that area. I mean, if you get unlucky and it picks on the same character, it just does too much damage. And I think there's a slight delay too, so I thought that was overkill. But like relative to the other fiends in the area, it was overkill. So I think he'll change it. So yeah, I'll hang out near this area. Every time I've hit a hard spot in my life, I've done a playthrough of 10, it's just like, you know what, that's the same for me, man. Growing up, there's definitely been times where I've kind of escaped to Final Fantasy X in that sense. It's definitely been that kind of game for me. I think probably the most, like the situation where I remember that happening the most was one summer when I was in Turkey, when I was like, I think I was like 16, 17, and I got some exam scores back from the UK. I was doing my AS levels, and it was the worst like exam performance I'd ever had in my life, and it was going to affect my ability to apply for like certain universities and stuff. Like I underperformed quite badly, and I was really like upset about the whole situation. I remember just locking myself like in a room for like a week and just playing Final Fantasy X to kind of escape from the reality that I'd done so badly in these exams. That was definitely one time where I just lost myself in Final Fantasy X, and it did help for sure. Okay, right. I've got 10. Have I got 10 of these now? No, I've got 9. Thanks to this. Okay. Cool. Wow, okay. Fine. Should be 10 of these now. This should be the 11th. Yes. Alright, good. Sometimes one of the harder ones to capture, but again they appear in 2s, which always helps. Did you know from not long after school that you want to do content like this, or did you fall into it? Well, I started YouTube when I was still in high school. I was still in like around like the middle to later parts of high school, so I was already creating content. So it's something that kind of ran in parallel with everything else I was doing throughout like my school life. And by the time I got to the end of uni, I was LPing. So in like 2012, in my final year of uni, I started doing LP type content as well, and I started doing the movie versions. So by the time I was done with uni, my YouTube channel has started to gain some momentum, and I started making the kind of content that I make today. So it kind of kept going from there. Almost 300 grand, that's pretty good. And we've still got a lot of good areas to come. Okay, 2 more of these. Probably worth going faster. Done with uni, but never done with uni. That's a good one. You can see like these guys are still quite dangerous, depending on which iterations appear. Yeah, this is Jack's theme. Thanks, Daniel. Glad you're enjoying the content. So we're not doing too bad here. I haven't headed northwest yet, so there's still some bigger enemies I haven't encountered, like the Marlboro, but we'll get there. Only 4 flame flans and only 3 shreds so far. That's the ones I need to encounter more. The guitar makes it sound a little bit like the Last of Us type track. Yeah, Final Fantasy X-2's Blitzball was weird. I remember trying it like once or twice and just completely hating it. And just not really wanting anything to do with it and not spending any time playing it again. One day I feel like I should kind of go back and try and figure it all out again and remember what's going on with it, but I really like Blitzball in 10, but in 10-2 it's just like I had no idea what they tried to really achieve with that, and it just really didn't work for me. And I think most people had no love for Blitzball in 10-2. So it's definitely looking like this will be the final area of capturing for today's session, but I mean, Beaconel is one of the more frustrating areas, as you saw with the Cactars, so I managed to get through that one. And Marcolania, there's a lot of fiends, so we took out 2 pretty big areas. But the areas to come are also going to be tough. Okay, these are the hidden CTB ones again. Thankfully, our agility is starting to make a big difference here, like especially once we're hasted. Again, even against these kind of enemies, they're not really getting many turns. Yeah, so seeing some love for Nier Automata in the chat as well. Definitely, it's a game I played through this year. One of the, I considered it one of the top 10 games that I've ever played. I thought it was really, really, really good. And if anyone hasn't seen the playthrough that I did for it, it's definitely something I recommend. If you love the game, then I'm sure you'll enjoy the playthrough anyway. And if you're curious about the game, it's one of those I think you should definitely give it a go and see what you make of it. It's a very, very interesting game. Okay, that should be 10 skulls now, and ogre number 2. That's good. Let's get rid of these guys before any fantasy potions happen. Okay. Yeah, definitely a lot of love for Nier Automata in the chat. I mean, Nier Automata was one of those games where like before I ever got to play, a lot of people in the community were just always telling me that it's a really great game and that I should play it. So I think there's a lot of overlap with Final Fantasy X fans and Nier Automata fans. Strongbow, welcome to the stream, glad you're enjoying it. Lots of great battles to come indeed, including Omega Weapon, which completely kicked my ass last time. Deservedly so. I mean, Omega Weapon should be doing that with these kind of stats, but I've got to get my revenge. Would I consider playing the other Niers? Yes, indeed. They're remastering slash, well, it's a remaster, but it's looking like quite an in-depth remaster. They're doing Replicant again, so that's one I'd really like to play. And some people are saying that story-wise it's definitely really good, like in some ways it might even be better than Automata. So Replicant is definitely one I'd look forward to playing when the remaster comes out. See you later, Fuzzy. Thanks for joining the stream. See you next time. Just getting this curl encounter so often is strange. Normally I don't encounter this many curls. I think I'm gonna head northwest. We're up to 8 Chimera Brains now. I think the first time I encountered these guys, like the first time I ever played, I thought, like, on first instinct, I thought they were called Chimera Brian. Just, I think I must have like had it in my head that they were called Chimera Brian for a time. Yeah, I love the line from Nier about life being a constant stream of embarrassment. That was the ending, like ending E was just amazing. It's brilliant. Baitsiang, I am live. This is live. It's not like the 24-hour stream. This is the real shit. Wow, it survived? Okay, fine. Oh, okay, I already got to 10 with these guys, I didn't realize. So, at the moment, we've got 6 more Anacondas, 6 Flame Flans, 7 Shreds, 8 Ogres, and 9 Malbros. So I assume in this area, I'm gonna go for the Malbros, because they're the one that's going to take the longest here. So I need to... There we go. Didn't take long. Now these guys should be well equipped here in general for this kind of thing. Then again, Riku has the better armor for this. I'm wondering if I should change to it just in case. Just so there's no risk of anything crazy happening here, I'll keep Riku in the party. She'll get some AP here too. But yeah, in general I should be safe against a bad breath. But especially at this stage I don't want any game overs. Oh, look at that, critical hit, 4-digit damage from Riku, that's nice to see. So that's Malboro number 2. The music and no Seymour is win-win. There we go, bring on the Malboros. I feel like Tidus should be safe from bad breath anyway. This should be okay if it comes. This scene really does never get old. It really does feel pretty timeless to me. Feels fresh as it did in 2001. Look at this. That's what I want to see. Making progress now. I might not haste here, because I want to kind of keep his... But then again, he's got Lancet now, right? Okay. You know what? I'll keep doing it. Yet to see a bad breath. Hope it stays that way. There we go, up to 4 now. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII Malboro was an absolute arsehole. It's one of the most annoying random encounters I've ever faced. I've got a lot of turns, so I'm just going to go for it. Nice. Keep them coming. I need 5 more. Okay, needed these guys as well, so that's also good. Just be sure here. Yeah, I think we all got stone-proof protection here anyway, so it should be fine. quite one-hit KO. Should be equal to that. Yes, sir. Good. So it's still pretty safe here. Yeah, I would agree that I would have liked Seymour to use his Requiem move at some point. That's something I think I mentioned to Pbirdman, but I'll probably mention it again. Maybe he can... I think Omnis is a good place for it. So I'll ask him if maybe he can make it an Omnis move. I think that'd be nice. Okay, Ogre number 3. It's been 2 hours and 33 minutes. Hopefully I can get this all done before the 3rd hour, or just in time for it. Because I will have to go in like the next half an hour or so. Yeah, I mean, it was so difficult to ever see Requiem. It was almost like an Easter egg of sorts. Most people would never see it, because you kind of have to deliberately long out the battle and charge the overdrive gauge to ever see it. What do you think of having a second 24/7 live stream with all the game movies? I'm not sure about that. I mean, I have thought about the idea of having a second stream, but I think part of why I love the 24/7 stream is because of the community around it. And obviously, when you make a second stream, you kind of split your audience and your community with it. So I think maybe it's not the best idea ever. But it's something that's always I'm kind of looking into. And I think maybe in terms of it being 24/7, I don't think maybe there's enough content for the gaming movies. I'm going to go back and save here just in case. It would loop pretty quickly relative to the 24/7 Final Fantasy stream. The only option, yeah, like I was saying with Freakstyle, I just mentioned it in the comments. I could make it like a no chat kind of thing, but I don't know. Again, I think it would maybe divert attention from the main stream. Having it all kind of focused into one stream, I think is quite nice. But who knows? I might consider it. I might have like a secondary channel that just has a few streams running or something. That's possible. Hey Chris, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. See you later, Toby. Have a good day. Okay, I'll look into this sphere level stuff later. I'd say we're about halfway there with the Calmlands. Maybe a bit beyond, actually. Have I ever considered doing a playthrough of Subnautica? No. I have. To be fair, I haven't heard of it either. Maybe it's a very well-known game. I don't know, but I haven't heard of it. Alison, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. But yeah, this is a good example of if I did have another stream running, it would split things. So it would have to be a no chat stream, which I think would probably aggravate some people anyway, because people love to get aggravated by anything. No chat? What? What kind of shit stream is this with no chat? So I don't know. Dark Chronicle. I've heard about that one before, but not in any kind of immediate future. There's loads of other kind of things I could be playing. In a Final Fantasy X remake, which NPC would you want to voice? I think it's got to be Machen, man. I think that'd be brilliant. That's the dream. Dansko 8 Final Fantasy remake Machen VA. I think by that time I'll be old enough to sound convincing as well. It would be like 20, 30 years time. Hi Pello is the best we can get. Voice Durran. I wonder if in the remake, because Durran is such a meme, I wonder if they'll do something about Durran. Like have him like not disappear or have a reason for his disappearance or something like that, or he doesn't disappear. I don't know. That'd be funny. Yeah, I think I can't, like the original Rise Ishulpuff is so iconic that I gotta let whoever did that Hypello voice, hopefully they're still around, and I'd love for them to do it in a remake. It's too good. I can't imagine it being any other voice. They should just recycle it. Like, that's one voice I wouldn't mind. They just completely just use the same ones again. Not having much luck recently. I certainly have 3 shreds and 4 flame flans. Those ones will appear more frequently near the monster arena. Once I'm done with like Marlboro, once I've got 10 of those, I should be able to move on. There you go. Okay, there's a flame flan. You need to find the OG Hypello VA, invite them. I think, I'm trying to remember, I think when I was looking through the Ultimania, the VA for the Hypello is uncredited, I believe. I think the Japanese one has a credited VA, but not the English one, which is a shame. Okay, this is number 9, I believe. So indeed there. Donna! I think Pbirdman's Bartello impression was surprisingly good. I was not expecting that from him. He's got a good Bartello, man. I think he could come back and do Bartello. Get the Dansgo 8 kind of / Final Fantasy X online community on board with some of the VA of the game. I can get everyone to send in like their audition tapes and share it with Square Enix. Oh wow. John Demeter voiced the Hypello. Really? Okay. It must have been some other like NPC that I was curious about that was uncredited. I definitely remember there being some uncredited English VAs which I wanted to know, but I didn't find out. Everyone just submits Waka glares. Okay, one more Marlboro, then I'll probably move back to the monster arena. But then again, the ogre appears most frequently here as well, so I should probably stick here. I've only got 4 of them. Ogre is one of the most difficult encounters as well, over here. Dark Machin is basically like Tremor in 10-2. Goes into like slow-mo sometimes, but I think it happened against this boss, this encounter last time as well. There we go. I think that's 8 Anacondas. Yeah, farming the Basilisk for petrification grenades. Oh boy. I think I started farming the Zorus for those in the Omega Ruins, because you encounter them so frequently, and I think you get 2 or 3 at a time. Yeah, I want to be a Blitzball kid. That's another one of those memes where if you're doing a remake of the game, surely you have to reference that in the English dub somehow. That's got to be a thing. Because it's such an iconic meme that I don't think they have to really think too much about, oh no, we have to correct this mistake that we made. It's more about, I think they should just have fun with that. Marlboro number 10. Capture Darren for the Monster Arena. Good shout. In terms of what's changed in the mod, you can look at like a recent episode in the playlist and you can check the description. There's like a set of notes in there that can give you some information about what the stats are for different enemies. But in terms of like a full, complete breakdown of exactly what's been changed, that's not been publicly released because I don't know it yet either myself. That's part of the whole thing. I'm kind of going in blind and seeing what the changes are as I play through. Is this the same as the punishment mod? I guess in the sense that it's a greater challenge than the normal story, yes, but I would say that it's not in terms of like how it's been done and implemented. So it's definitely like it's a different mod with, you know, a kind of similar premise. Okay, ogre number 6, that's good. Probably going to throw in another save here because I'm seeing some like little slowdowns and stuff that has me a bit worried. If you're seeing the game go slightly slow-mo sometimes, wait, did I not change to the right thing? Anyway, fine. Yeah, for some reason when Waka throws his ball it goes into slow-mo. I don't know why. It's odd. In terms of how I'm keeping track, I've got a Excel spreadsheet open here that I found online. I think I linked it at the end of the last stream session in the chat. Someone took the time to make a nice Excel spreadsheet of everything I need to capture, so it was nice. Okay, we're closing in now. But I'm not going to go towards the monster arena just yet because you don't really get many ogre encounters there, I think. See you later, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. Sleep well. Okay, hopefully this is like final stint. Yeah, it's with Waka every time. That's strange. Anyway, as long as we survive to the end of this session, I'm good. It's been fine the entire session, like everything I've been playing through. Yeah, I think a lot of people concurrently have this stream and maybe the other stream up as well. I don't know. Can Rel ban me here too? Of course, my moderators can ban people in this stream as well. Their powers range far and wide across the land. See you later, Faye. Thanks for joining us. There's not too much longer to go. I'll probably go for like another 15 minutes or so. And then I'll have to call it a day as well. Yeah, Waka continuing to push the limits of this system for some reason. Okay, that's 8 ogres now. Come on. Because the anacondas appear in pairs, I only need to encounter them one more time, I think. Yeah, I should already have 10 of these. Just to be 100% sure. I bet this is the time I get bad breath. No? Okay, good. Yep, okay. So I've captured technically 11 Malboros and 8 ogres. It's taken me longer to get those. Nice one, Lucas. Good luck with the capturing. As you can see, it takes a long time. I mean, right now, capturing hasn't taken any longer than it would do for like a normal run of the game. Are you going to stream your chocobo race attempts? No, I probably won't be. I think because all of that stuff is the same as the original. I'm not gonna spend any time on that. I'll keep the episodes focused on like the actual Pbirdman mod stuff, the stuff that's changed. Yeah, this should be the final one, hopefully. There we go. Okay. So I just need 2 more ogres and then I can head back to near the monster arena. I've still only got 3 shreds, I think. Wow. Excellent. Number 9. Nearly there. Yeah, exactly, yes. That's why I'm going to head back to the monster arena once I'm done with all of these. But at the start of this area, I did have like 10 or 15 encounters near the monster arena, and it didn't really appear much there either. I was getting a lot of curls for some reason. Got a lot of curls there. I'm guessing this mod can't be done on the remaster. From what I know at the moment, no. But maybe once it's out like publicly and he's 100% happy with everything in this PS2 emulated version, then maybe he can look into how he can kind of port it over to the remaster. But for now, as I know it, it's not possible. Like, it doesn't exist. When am I doing more live streams? At the moment, not sure. I don't have like a schedule mapped out for it because of just like personal life stuff. I've got people staying with me, family staying with me and that kind of thing, so I don't know when I have the opportunity and the time to do it. And I'm a bit busy with that sort of thing. So we'll see. Tomorrow there's a chance I might get a chance to do it, so we'll see. I'll keep you guys informed. You just have to stay tuned. So ogre number 10 has appeared. And it's pissed. See you later, Jeff. Thanks for joining us and thanks for becoming a member. Okay, I'm gonna head back towards... I'll keep my encounters on. So we just need flame flans and shreds now. Okay, good. Can run from everything else. I think this is pretty good timing, heading around to the 3-hour mark here on the stream. Before my voice starts to go as well. Chris, yes indeed, that's the goal. I'd like to try and stream the entire monster capturing effort. So that's what I'd like to do. Because for most of it, they're not going to be the kind of content I'd be able to put into episodes. So if you take away like the live chat and all that kind of thing, what you're watching right now, like in and of itself, is not going to really make up much of an episode because there's nothing to really say. So I thought instead of not doing anything and kind of having to take 20, 30 hours out and have no content to actually show you guys for it, I thought I might as well stream the thing so we can have fun together while I do it. And it's been good so far, I've been enjoying it. There we go. Shred and flame flan. Okay. Yes, exactly. It definitely makes it less boring for me. That's another reason why I did it. throwing a save here. Another good encounter. Getting very close now. Thankfully I found 10 of the stupid birds already. I've done that stuff. But it's going to be, next session is going to be 10 Tom Bearers I need to find. And we're going to start to get to places like Gagazet and maybe Sin. So we're going to start to encounter really difficult enemies too. There we go. You see that this encounter really didn't appear much the first time I started around this bit. That's what I want to see. 6 shreds and 9 flame flans. To be honest, the CityMorgue wasn't too bad now that I think about it, like during the live stream. It was okay. Hopefully the same luck continues with Tomberry. That's going to be one of the hardest ones. Look at this. Okay, perfect. Should be flame flan number 10, shred number 7. So we've got 3 shreds left. The stream probably has like 5-10 minutes left in the tank. Just over 3 hours probably. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that the sunlight thing for the CityMorgue in Jose is a myth. I think it appears equally frequently along it. I think it appears maybe more frequently in the second half, but like the whole sunny spots thing is not real. I'm pretty sure. Philippe, welcome to the stream. Where am I from? I was born and raised in the UK, but I have Turkish parents. I'm a dual national, Turkish, British, dual citizen. Again, just to be sure for the flame flan, take it out. Oh wow, I survived that. Okay, good. Is this played on PC? Yes, it is. Do you have your settings available somewhere? The game was really good and fluid. Ironic, because this is the session where for some reason towards the end of it the game seems to slow down when Waka hits something, which hasn't happened at all on this PC. But yeah, I can share some settings because I don't remember what they are like off the top of my head. I won't like say anything now, but I could probably share them in the description. If you could skip one enemy that you had to capture, probably Tomberry still, but I think maybe in the Pbirdman mod it might be Varuna, because Varuna doesn't appear super frequently either, and it's going to be a difficult capture, so it might be Varuna for this one. Vivid, see you later, thanks for joining us. So 2 more shreds and we are done here. One more shred and we are done here. If you're wondering why Varuna, then I'd recommend, if you haven't seen it already, check out the Pbirdman episode in the Omega Ruin so you can see how difficult Varuna is. And there we go, that's number 10 I think for Shred. So that's good news. Okay, that should have concluded the Calmlands monster capturing. Let's go. Okay. Maybe we'll unlock another species creation here as well. You never know. So normally, because we'd already done this, it would have been Farplane Wind times 60. I forgot what we got. It was like Mana Tablet or something. Okay. We did not unlock any more Veterans Run creations, unfortunately. Oh shit, it's only 9 shreds, that's why. Damn, I miscounted. Usually I always undercount, this time I overcounted 1 for some reason. Fine. Now I bet you it's going to take 10 minutes for the final shred to appear. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to make a difference, it's not going to unlock anything new, but obviously I still need to catch the final one. There we go. Alright, we done. Okay, just to confirm, let's just check that we've got 10 of everything so far. Sometimes you can go through and you can find a random 9. Perfect. Okay. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap things up here. I was going to look at the sphere grid. I think I can use Titus's portion here and head over to Oren's bit like I wanted to. How much magic was here? Is it worth it? Yeah, let's just get it. I'm going to get plenty of sphere levels here anyway. That magic might come in handy for something at some point. Probably not now, but... Sentinel, that's good. Okay. Just trying to see how to get to that agility. But Titus's strength is going to go up pretty quick here, because especially near the end of Oren's grid, there's a lot of +4s. So he might go ahead of Oren soon. 62. He's basically caught him up at this stage. Okay, cool. Now, I think I'll do the same thing here, where I'll probably grab a few of these. I think these are good. Like I say, we're going to have to get them all eventually anyway, but just pick up some useful stuff here. There's some little bits of strength here that you can definitely benefit from, so I want to give them that. Okay. How many level 4s do we have right now? Only 1. I might have to look into how I get more level 4 key spheres so I can get Ultima. I think at least having like Lulu with Ultima is definitely going to help. And same story for Oren. Whoops, went one too far. Oren managing to stay ahead of Titus in terms of strength. Just about, but I do think Titus will probably catch him. 68, 62.52. Not too bad. Okay, so there we go, guys. I'm wrapping up this session here. Next time I will return, we will be going for one of the worst areas for monster capturing in the game. We have the Sunken Cave with this theme. Lots to capture here, and we've got the tomberries, and we have the magic pots. They're going to keep appearing, so we'll just have to see how it goes. So thank you everybody for watching me and joining me for this one. I will see you all soon. Don't know exactly when I'll be streaming, but keep track of my social media, and I will let you guys know hopefully when next stream happens. Maybe tomorrow, but we'll have to see. So thank you all for watching and joining me on this adventure. See you for more soon. Take care.